Hello and welcome to my introduction to my problem of practice case study. My name is Michelle Hampton. My professional landscape is, I think, like a lot of ours, those of us in the course, um, very unique. We, as we've learned, we have a collective of experiences, even as a course, and I just think that's, or as a class, a graduating class, which I think is super cool. And I remember my graduating class from undergraduate and felt the same way. And I'm actually still in touch with three of that graduating class. And so, because they're all each in education in some capacity as well. So, my professional landscape then is I spent about 7 years in higher education at one 2 year college that became the first 4 year, the first 2 year college to become a 4 year college in the state of Florida. So that was a pretty cool experience to be a part of. And the funny part is that I was one of the students at one point who was waiting for these very baccalaureate degrees to come into existence so that I could complete mine at that institution. So it's a really cool story. So yeah, I spent 7 years there at my alumni and loved every minute of it. I loved, even when we had the worst president, loved every minute of it. Um, I'm sure all of us can relate to having the worst president. Not the president of the United States, of course, the president of the college at the time. The current one is amazing, of course. Once I left, the amazing one came. So, anyway, my professional landscape currently is graduate student and entrepreneur. So, I finally, after resigning from a corporate like position in higher education because it's a private institution, similar to Northeastern, um, very numbers like, and I just very call center-ish, and I just couldn't do it. I just don't see education um, like a business. I just don't. So very challenging for me, yet I could see, all the beauty that I took from that last position, but very challenging to resign from in the state of, where our affairs are, just in terms of in general as a country. You just feel ungrateful resigning for a job because it doesn't fit, which it just hit me that we had the Great Resignation. So I was a part of the Great Resignation. So opened my business in 2020. I did incorporate it because that's very important to me. I am a certified life coach. However, I did not find my niche. So I'm going to dive right into this is my case study. This is my problem of practice. Sensory processing sensitivity, or SPS, and learning. This is a case study on uncovering the mystery of the SPS. The problem of practice this paper intends to address is the silent voice of the SPS in the learning context. This case study will evaluate the ways that understanding one's learning style or mode of learning impacts or influences the SPS characteristic traits in a learning context. Further, we will explore effective ways to navigate digital media as a learner in a highly digitized world while navigating the nuances of the trait, and how to inform practice in daily life, but especially in specific learning contexts. This case study will inform the practice of consultants, trainers or train the trainers, and educators alike. Finally, this case study will expand upon strategies for SPSs to use in any learning context. This will be useful for both the SPS learner and educator, considering that it is possible that an educator has the SPS trait too. Consequently, we'll add a whole nother dynamic to a learning context when the learner is an SPS and and the educator. So let us first dive into what characterizes an SPS. So of course I've gone way beyond time, and so I need to make it more succinct. But thank you so much for this presentation. I look forward to showing you the results of my case study. Thank you.